All right. I'm convinced that the Matrix is the myth of our age. And if aliens came down and found a time capsule in the form of a movie that said, describe to me this era, I think the Matrix would perfectly be that myth that encapsulates the questions we're asking. I just watched it again. I'm preparing for this deep dive video that I'm doing into it. And I consider the last 25 years, it's been about 25 years since it came out. And I consider the next 25 years, and we're at this nexus point right now. And the Matrix perfectly encapsulates all the questions we're wrestling with now. Doesn't mean that its storyline is the greatest, especially as you get into the sequels, it gets a little cumbersome. But the questions that it wrestles with, those are the questions of our age. And I remember watching it in '99, and it blew my mind. I literally just hit replay on the DVD player and watched it like 4 or 5 times within a couple of days because it blew my mind. Watching it again now in 2025, it is more relevant now than it was then. I mean, just consider, it's the clash of several things. It's the clash of old philosophical questions, the Plato's cave, the brain in the vat, the am I just a butterfly having a dream that he's a human? It's the clash of those age-old questions clashing with, all right, AI coming down, and we do have brains in vats we can put ourselves in as far as worlds of VR or even social media silos where the information we hear becomes this echo chamber. So we get this, what we're living in now, what's coming down the pipeline, as well as all these philosophical questions of the past. East and West, I mean, it's Buddhism, it's Hinduism, it's Gnosticism, it's mysticism combined with Christianity. Those are all hitting one place. You've got deep questions combined with super shallow stuff. I mean, you've got gunfighting and bullet time and dodging bullets. And then in the next scene, they're asking questions about free will, about determinism, about cause and effect. And are we just a series of dominoes? And where does love fit into all of that? And what do we believe? And what do we just shrug our shoulders and say, you know, how can we tell any of this is real? And if I were to make a smoothie out of all this and dump all these influences and stir them up, and you asked what flavor it was, this is what I'd say is what is real. And that is more relevant now than it was in '99. And 25 years from now with AI, with VR, with all the technology that's coming out, and we see how prone we are as bags of meat to just get into our own silos, that is going to be the question of the age. How do we know what's real? And determining what is our mechanism for finding reality is more important than ever. Anyway, so the Matrix is the myth of our age. Where am I wrong? What do you think? Is there a better candidate for a myth of our age? Tell me what you think. We'll see you later.